Welcome to Building Beast Brands, the authentic Rob G podcast. I am Rob G. Today is April 2nd. It's Tuesday. It's 2019, and although I got 27 degrees outside, you can see that sun blaring right through my window. It actually feels warmer than 27 outside. We had a 72 degree day last Saturday, several days ago. That's always like the light at the end of the tunnel, the glimmer of hope after a very, very cold winter, and everybody was outside doing their thing with their lawns, and kids are playing and birds are singing. It was fantastic, but now we're back down to 27 degrees. It's okay. That's just par for the course in the Northeast. Today on the podcast, I want to talk to you about, I got a phone call from a potential client, and he needs a website. He actually needs two websites. And he just said they need to be very simple. It doesn't need anything fancy. Doesn't want any forms. Doesn't want any special bells and whistles on it. He just wants it to be simply informational. Phone number, address, contact information. And what's funny is I get that kind of request a lot. People think, well, I just need a website to have some kind of presence on the web. It's just informational. I don't want it to do anything. They want to save money, essentially, is what they're saying. Is they don't, or they don't think they need anything more than that. What they may be thinking is, well, I don't want, flashy animations. I don't want crazy videos all over the place. I don't want lots and lots of pages. I don't want all kinds of effects. I just want something very basic. And, when I get this kind of request, I always think to myself, why would they want a website that doesn't sell for them? Why even go through the time and expense and effort that it takes to get a website built if it's not going to sell for you? Why even bother? Why put this brochure, this website that just has information, why put this brochure on the web? Why not just get it to sell for you? And I think the answer to that question lies in the individual's perspective, but there's a couple of reasons. Like I said, one is cost. Two is they don't really know why they need a website, because they don't know what websites can do. So they just, in order to keep things simple, they just say they want it informational. And I haven't sat down with him yet, but when I do sit down with clients who make requests like this, it's my job as a consultant not to just give them what they ask for, you see, because really what they're saying is they have a problem in their business and they need a solution. And they think in this case, website solves solution. So his current website he built, and that happens a lot with small businesses. Website he built is, needless to say, not solving his problems. It's aesthetically challenged, and he built it many years ago, so it looks very, very dated. It's not even mobile friendly, which is a big, big no-no. So in him saying he wants information only, he's really not understanding why he wants a website. So it's up to me as a consultant to probe when I sit down with him and ask questions, such as, understanding what his buyer's path is, how it leads to a sale, where they start out and where they end up. I always ask them, what's the purpose of having a website anyway? And that gives me insight as to their thinking. I ask, what's the demographic of your customer? Because that'll play a lot into not just the design, but what we're going to do. And I ask questions like that will give me more information as to what exactly is the problem he's looking to solve. Because, a website's not going to solve all your problems, but it can solve a really tough problem if that's the proper medication, if that's the proper prescription for the problem. So when I sit down with him, those are the questions I'll ask, and what I really want to get to the bottom of it, what is the challenge, and then expose the real challenge to himself and say, look, here's the challenge. You're not getting enough sales because you're not getting enough qualified traffic. And what you're getting is you're getting people come into a site that is not bringing them through a path. It's not taking them through a funnel that is going to qualify them with every click. And that's going to eventually filter out the people who are not serious and lead the people who are on a very frictionless journey through your website, eventually leading to a contact and appointment so he can sell. And it's a very simple premise that obviously most business owners don't get because that's not what they do. That's what I do. So, part of that whole process is really, it's in that discovery session. It's in that question and answer session that I have with them that is so critical. That I know companies who build websites and they would simply say, okay, you want an informational website? Of course. And they plug his information into a template and they go, here you go. And he goes, great. And they go, great. And all he's got is a different looking website, but he doesn't have one that is actually going to bring him business. So that is on them. But when you're a consultant like I am, it's more of a business challenge than a website challenge or graphics challenge or branding challenge. It's more of a business challenge. And that's how we help solve it in a, more of a deep dive into those questions that get to the bottom of what the real problem is. So if you're thinking, I just need an informational website, or if you're a creative person and you're supplying that for clients, you're going to want to think again about what you really want it to do. And here's a question: what could it do? I would pose a question a lot of times to a client and say, what if this website could actually bring you more business? What if it could bring you a 20% increase in business? Would that be beneficial to you? And of course, what business owner is going to say, no, that wouldn't be beneficial? Because they all want more business. But when you ask the right questions, you get the proper answers, and then you can make the proper prescription. So that's it. That's about informational websites. They are no good. You want to build a website that sells, and it's got to be complete with funnels and a path thought out specifically for the buyer, the demographic that is for that particular client. And that way you help them solve the real problem at hand, even when they don't know what it is. Because a lot of times, clients don't know what the real problem is. They just know, hey, I need a website. But what you know is, hey, you want more business. So that's what we do for them. And that's what we do. If you need help with any of this stuff or you want to learn more, head on over to unleashmybeastbrand.com and you'll see over there we got a certain kind of branding style, and we can help you if you need branding, if you need logo website, if you need brand strategy, we'll help you with that. And if you go over there now, you can sign up, just put your email into the field, and we will be sending out some branding secrets on a regular basis to help you DIY your own brand, save a little bit of money, and get your business to a new level. So that's it for today. You can find me across the web on Twitter and Instagram at AuthenticRobG. Over on YouTube, my channel Savvy with Rob G. Check out those videos. Got great new content coming up all the time. So that's it. This has been Building Beast Brands, the Authentic Rob G podcast. I am Rob G. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.